Hello and welcome to our predictions for the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. F1 heads to Saudi, and it's an exciting race, except it's not because it's the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix and it's pretty bad. I'm joined by Sahwgunn. Hello, 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 hello,
Hello.
hello.
I'm the number two Saudi Arabian Grand Prix hater here.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Yeah, this track is not great. Yeah, it looks like a spoon or like the one thing that maybe actually we shouldn't compare this to those things because I'll think of this track when I think of those things, and I don't want to do that. Anyways, it's a bad track. Grand Prix were okay, I guess, but it's a very dangerous track, and it seems like doesn't like seems like, but
I mean,
I feel like
I would like,
yeah.
I would like to say that they this the most exciting Grand Prix was when Max Verstappen crashed into a wall and then forced Hamilton to hit the back of his car. So I'm not sure if the first corner is usually a bit exciting. You're all right there.
22 was alright as well, I guess. 23 kind of maybe no. Last year, what happened last year? I think it was a max dominance, right? We had Ollie in the Ferrari. I think that was okay. It's just that the track, it shouldn't be Formula One for safety reasons than pure entertainment, because it can produce some racing and some drama and action or whatever. But I feel like there's a really bad accident waiting to happen. Like, I don't wanna say that say something that actually comes true. I really hope there's no accident happening in ever. But if like coincidences like coal line or whatever you want to call it, like stars align, that sounds positive. But if the specific conditions are met, specific scenarios, positioning of the cars, there is the one track on the calendar that I feel like could have a fatal crash. That's always something that I'm very fearful when it comes to this Grand Prix, because as much as safe as the cars are nowadays, I don't feel confident in watching a car get T-boned at 300 miles per hour. It's 200 miles, 300 kilometers. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's just insane speeds, blind corners. It's just it shouldn't be in Formula One. It's risking the drivers' lives as well as others, because like we saw in, where was it, like 2022 or 2023, we had that rocket attack or missile attack at a nearby thingy next to the track. There was like a smoke and in the distance. Like it wasn't even talked about that much. Like FI straight up say like, yeah, we don't care. You race here. We don't really care about your health anymore. It's I don't like this track. I would be so much happier with us having a Hockenheim or Istanbul Park or Sepang in Malaysia. There's so many better tracks that would be so much better. Okay, it's just the Middle Eastern tracks. So it's like this in Qatar. If it would be on me, those two would be like first two to get off the calendar.
They're both making new tracks as well, so
yeah, I know.
We're never going to get them off the calendar.
Yeah, especially the ridiculous thing that they're building in I think it's Saudi. That you saw the pictures, like the track going into the air, like the entire turn, like 50 meters above the ground. It's like ridiculous slope as well. Like if the cars are flying off there, it's I don't know. I don't even want to imagine because it's just bad. It shouldn't be here. We should have good tracks, good racing, and instead we have money and oil and no human rights or whatever. It's just not good. But yeah, that pretty much summed up South European Grand Prix. So we get to the predictions because we're actually having Formula One cars there as well as other bad things. Big surprise.
Well, I haven't thought of this one.
Who was the first one? Last one? Last time out in Bahrain.
It was you.
So okay, your turn.
Oh God. Big surprise. Big surprise. I don't think that's a surprise though. That probably isn't a surprise. What am I thinking? Come on. Vermin beats Ocon. There you go.
That's a big surprise.
I think that's a big surprise.
Is it
he
like...
hasn't done it yet, has he?
I'm pretty sure he did, even for the entire weekend, like sometime.
I mean, in the race. Let me put in the race.
That had to happen sometime already. I feel like either it's Ocon having a good weekend or Behrman. Like there was the one occasion that
I think Ocon has beat him in every race. Unless I'm confused about Japan.
Maybe you're having the stats right. Maybe I'm just not up to date.
To be fair, I am old, so.
Okay, maybe you could spice it up a little, like beats Ocon in the race by like 5 positions or maybe something like that. Because that doesn't feel like a big surprise considering his first Grand Prix in Formula One was here, at least for our debut.
Yeah, true. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I was struggling.
It seems like he seems like the driver that specializes around the track.
In Japan, you are correct.
Yeah, he beat him in qualifying and the race in Japan. So, yeah.
Oh, I can't think of anything else though. I was going to put 0 safety cars. Is that a big enough surprise?
No. That's not a surprise. Actual safety car being there would be a bigger surprise than I don't know. Maybe you could spice it up, like you said, like beats Ocon in a way that it's actually surprising, maybe.
I really can't think of anything. I want to put like Sainz beats Albon, but like that happened. Well, that was meant to happen last race.
Yeah. Now I think about it, I forgot to talk about Sainz because I really wanted to do talk about Sainz last time, but I guess I missed an opportunity.
Doing beats Gasly in race. There you go.
Oh, okay, I'll allow that, definitely. I'm pretty sure that hasn't happened yet. Maybe once when Gasly got disqualified. But it's not really like beating Gasly. Okay, big surprise for me. I will have a brand new race winner. There's no sprint, so it has to be Grand Prix winner. We had so far this year 3, I think. PS3 won twice, Norris won once, and Max won once, excluding the sprint. So we had 3 race winners so far in 4 races. A brand new race winner basically means that it has to be like George or a Ferrari or maybe even Kimi. Basically, no McLaren or a Red Bull winning this race. Is it allowable?
Yeah, no. I think that is a big surprise. If honest, I'd allow you to put that for extra bold prediction.
I don't feel like that's bold enough.
Okay, fair enough. I would also say I reckon Hamilton counts as a new winner.
It's a thing that I think will happen this season, and that's why I don't think it's like extra bold, because extra bold has to be like something that
that's fair.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
You bring up a good point there.
All right, your overperforming driver.
Oh, you'll never guess who it is. No, I'm thinking for extra bold driver. I want to put George Russell.
Ooh.
I think I don't know why. I've just me and my brother discussed it, and I said that I would. That's why.
Honestly, a very good pick. It's like the one track
really well.
where he's always beaten Lewis when they were teammates. He seemed to always go well there. It was one of the drivers I was picking from. I ended up with picking out a driver. Ollie Behrman. I feel like this track is really a specialty. He got the last year F2 pole, got into the Ferrari, almost got into Q3, and scored points ahead of drivers like Norris and Hamilton. That was a super performance. That's and now he's in the car. This is first full season. He seems very comfortable in the car. Very good race pace. And yeah, in general, Haas looks good. So I feel like this could be a good prediction.
Yeah, I like it.
Of course you do.
I love it. My underperformer. Can you guess this one?
Is it red? Is it?
Yeah, it's Lewis Hamilton. We're gonna try the curse.
Okay. Fair enough. But if it also comes to and you get a point, you're getting. You're thinking of that strategy that I used at the start of the season, basically. Like, you're winning in both occasions. Just winning.
Kind of, but I don't really care about the point. I much more care about winning.
Yeah. Understandable. Underperformer from my side is... wait. I should think this out. Okay. No. Yeah. No. Isaac Ajar. He's had a very good start of the season, excluding the Australian Grand Prix formation lap. But apart from that, he's been stellar, getting Q3s, scoring points. I feel like this it has to have a bad race once in a while. He's still a rookie. This track is very difficult. Yeah. I feel like he could have a bad weekend. Not necessarily like Lawson beating him, but him underperforming and Lawson being mid. More like that. Yeah, maybe a crash as well. I don't know.
Fair enough. Perfect team. I am going to go for Mercedes.
I like our predictions. You're putting a curse on Ferrari as well as putting perfect teams on the other team you want to see do well. It's like you have to win at some point, right?
Damn right I do.
Mercedes is a good pick. I was thinking of them for the perfect team, but they were my like second pick after Haas, basically.
Haas is a good one. I agree.
Like, Ollie is very good at his track. He's my overperformer, but Esteban Ocon, you have to remember, he like every time he's in Jeddah, is always there. He always got a podium in 21. It was Bottas overtaking him in the last lap over the line. Unfortunate, but I feel like if there's a team in the midfield that could be stellar on this track, it's definitely Haas. Coming off of a very good performance as well. Definitely could be. Yeah.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Okay, my tragic team are. Oh, you'll never guess.
Is
Ferrari.
it red? Oh,
I
it's
should have said yes and then gone Haas.
Oh, that's not red. That's actually very blue. I see the HP from it all the way from there. Okay. Putting the curse, the reverse curse. I see. Tragic team from my side. Hmm. Which car was bad in Japan? Was like had to be a car. Or Tragic Team Williams. No specific reason. Maybe they actually do well and somehow get a double points, but if they don't, maybe they have a bad weekend. I don't know. Purely a random pick.
Fair enough. I don't mind a random pick. Right. Okay, we go into the predictions, the placements. I'm going to go for P5 with Kimi Antonelli.
Nice. I think that's the first time we've put Antonelli in top 5, right?
Yes, I think so.
It put Yuki there last race, or maybe in Japan. But I think this is the first time Antonelli is there, and fair enough. He's like definitely in my top 6, just not in the top 5. P5 for me. I have the top 3 set. I have to basically. Well, maybe I have the top 4 set. So P5 has to be someone like. Alright, I put Charles in P5. It's a very reliable place. Like P4, P5 area is a very Ferrari-like this season.
Funnily enough, I had Charles in P4.
Interesting. For P4, I have Max Verstappen.
I have Russell in P3.
I have Lando Norris P3.
Oh,
Not the McLaren one too. Yeah, I'm switching it up a little.
I have Norris in P2.
So we have the same pole position of Oscar Piastri, I guess.
We do have the same pole position.
Okay, some reasoning behind this from my side. Piastri has never lost a head-to-head to Norris on this track. He's beaten him last year and the year before. Basically, he's beaten him always when they were in each other as teammates. 2 out of 2.
Fair enough.
I feel like this track really suits Piastri and George as well. Yeah. And can move on to the race, I guess. B5. Wait, it's your turn, right?
Yes, I think it is. P5, I am going to go for. I'm going to be a bit different this time. I'm going to go for Hamilton in P5.
Ooh, interesting. I'm going to go for Antonelli in P5 for the Grand Prix.
I'm going to go for Verstappen in P3.
P4.
P4, sorry, yeah, my bad.
No problem. P4 from my side is Lando Norris outside of the podium.
Oh my gosh. Wow, you're going risky. My P3 is Piastri.
Okay, my P3 is Max Verstappen.
My P2 is Norris.
Damn it. Okay, I have to change it up. I have to go with Russell P2. Are
you going to put Russell in P1?
That was my original plan, but now that I think about it, maybe I should go a little safe just now.
Yeah, because you don't need the points, do you?
It's all like I just pretty much don't want to have the same prediction. Like a P1 was purely because I don't want to put any other driver there, but for the race, I just want to switch it up. I don't want to have the same predictions because now it doesn't look like a McLaren 1-2. Like it looks like a McLaren 1-2, but not the 100% McLaren 1-2 like we thought we would see. With George and Max are there. They're still there. They're very close. Sometimes in qualifying, getting there. I mean, like Russell was very close to getting pole last time out. Obviously, Max got pole in Japan, in China as well. George P2, Bahrain. Wait, no, Bahrain. Australia. It was not as close. I guess that's the one track. Kind of had the advantage, but I feel like it's not like a purely McLaren fight right now. It's like McLaren, George, and Max, kind of like a top four. Basically, what I predicted in my season predictions. Actually, very happy with them so far. Okay. Your turn for the extra roll prediction.
My extra bold prediction is going to be one I've used before. 3 red flags.
Ooh, interesting. 3 red flags.
In Australia as well.
That's a lie. Because we don't seem to be getting many red flags nowadays. Like it's either a virtual safety car or a safety car. Like,
but on this track, they surely have to.
I guess you're right. 3 red flag. All right, I'm gonna go for something that on paper doesn't seem bold, but in reality, like when you think about it, it's very bold.
Okay.
3+ DNFs.
I see. No, I was going to go for 5D. I want a particular number.
All right. I'm gonna compromise. 4+. All right.
No, I want a particular number.
Is 5 your minimum that you allow me?
No. I'm saying I want I want you to put your money on a number rather than.
Oh, a specific number. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Specific number.
Just for the extra boldness of it.
To be fair, if I go for like 1 or 0, I don't feel like it's extra bold. I have to go for another number. I'll start with 3. 3 DNFs, exactly 3. So 17 finishers. No more nor less.
Okay. Fair enough. That's sort of what I'm going with the red flag thing as well. So this will be interesting.
Imagine 4 red flags. You miss a point. That would be so unfortunate.
That would be funny, but I can't even remember. I remember we had 3 red flags 2 years ago in Australia. I can't remember the last time we had 4 red flags.
I don't think we ever had 4, but I may be wrong. Okay, now that I've remembered, I briefly want to go over my tragic team Williams. We'll go over their last race as well. Albon was a little unlucky in Bahrain in qualifying, but it seemed to be outpaced by Sainz by quite a bit in there. Sainz ended up in Q3 for the first time this season, seemed like the fastest driver in Williams. But in the race, I don't know what happened with him, but Sainz was on a mission to DNF someone for some reason. And in the end, it happened to be himself. I just didn't know what was the reason. You're fighting for points, but it's not like the championship fight or whatever. All he did in that race was bring himself the damage and eventually the DNF. I didn't know why was he that aggressive, fighting that much, especially with a Red Bull that's struggling, clearly doesn't seem like a stable car, and you're basically expecting it to turn properly away from you. That was... he was unfortunately contacted, but Sainz was to blame, in my opinion, for his own weekend. Like, he had the opportunity to bounce back, score some points on Albon, but in the end, DNF was the only DNF in the race, I think. But also, there's a DSQ for Hulkenberg that I didn't even mention because it doesn't give him more Sauber than that. Just briefly wanted to mention that because Williams, they have a very good start to the season, but they seem to kind of slow down a little bit. Like, we have Haas there now, the Alpine randomly got there as well. Could be a interesting fight going forward. I feel like we could have a season-long fight for P5, and mistakes like these could bite in the end, especially from the Sainz side. And yeah, those were my final thoughts. Generally, don't want to talk about this track anymore. Let's get it over with.
Yes, let's get it over with. Well, I don't really have any final thoughts. I hope it is a good race, even if I hate this race.
Yeah, exactly the same. These are my final thoughts as well. So thank you everyone again for watching, listening, and everything. Thank you for the nice comments as well on the reaction to Bahrain. Wishing AJ's happy birthday. He's now 26 in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, god damn it.
Gotta remind you that. Sorry. Anyways, thank you again, and we'll see you soon. Peace.
Peace.